I'd say getting married. I got married a few months ago, and it's been great so far. I met him online, and he came all the way across from the ocean to see me. Honestly, it's kind of embarrassing, but we met on 4chan. 4chan is basically just an image board where we were just talking about video games and such online. We talked on Discord for a while. We got to know each other. We actually dated online for about 2 years. Preferably, he would have been able to come here to just visit sooner, but COVID and all that. I'm from Canada, and he's from Latvia. I'm 24. And this started when I was like 22. Yeah, I do get that a lot. I sound a little younger than I actually am. I'm a very small person in real life.
Not dropping out and graduating, actually. And it has always been a struggle for me because I had problems in the family, risk of breakdown, risk of divorce between my father and mother, the classic stuff. So yeah, I was struggling a lot with my mental health. I was in that moment, I broke down completely, essentially. Cried for I don't know how much time. Then just, I think I got an epiphany. I was like, no, this is not something I want. I had to smash my face on the wall to change, essentially, which is not optimal for everybody. I hope no one gets to the point. But luckily, I got out, and I'm happy that I managed to do that. It's a dream.
Becoming a flight paramedic. You generally like a ground unit. There's times that you are sitting around waiting for a flight, and when you get a call, you take off. It's kind of like if you're sitting in a station at a fire department. I've seen a lot of rough things. There's some of them involve children. It's kind of hard to talk about, but yeah, I've seen a lot of bad stuff. I think most paramedics have at one point or another, or they definitely will. And that goes for anybody in the emergency services. So, children that have been injured or killed or really bad, or anybody for that matter, it's tough to see any of that. But you just have to keep going and do your best for everybody. Yeah, I do. I really like it. I mean, it's got good days and bad days like any other job. But yeah, in the end, it's very fulfilling. You've helped somebody, or most of the time. It's nice to get a thank you and know that you've done a good job.
I actually always wanted to travel the world and travel to different countries, so I got to do that while I was in the military. I'm actually 26, so I'm actually not in the military now, but I was in the military for 4 years. That's how I met all of my friends that I have now. I'm actually living with one. We were when we were in the military, we would always talk about when we're out, we should all just move in together and get a place. And that's what me and my friend did. Yeah. We all deserve happiness. You deserve happiness. Whoever is watching this, whatever you're going through, it gets better, I promise. You're gonna get past it.
I've had some that's kind of not really that important, but it's just cool because I have my own home arcade, and it is a Supreme man cave. Supreme. I have an arcade cabinet next to my PC. I got the mini fridge. I have a freaking movie theater wall, with a projector. It's crazy, man. Superman cave.
Only a small percentage of people who watch my videos are actually subscribed. So if you end up liking this video, consider subscribing.
Man, I didn't think I'd come out of my hangover and have this kind of question. What's a dream I have achieved? I guess in a sense, one dream I have achieved is finally got away from toxic relationships and into a healthier state of mind. Yeah, I could definitely say that. Yeah, I've definitely achieved happiness, something I've wanted for a long time. Well, what one person does may not work for another, but in my experience, what can be done is constantly evaluate friendships.
Saving up for a VR headset. Yeah, best thing I've ever done. When you talk to people, it's like they're really there, but they're not. Best thing ever. I don't really know how to describe it. So I got a PSVR, and I'm like, you know what? That's crap. I'm gonna get an Oculus. So I got an Oculus Quest 2, and I'm like, you know what? Since I got a gaming PC, so I'm gonna save up for Valve Index, which I'm on right now. And I did. $1,000. But it's so cool. Soon my grandma's gonna have one or something.
I became a nurse. It was fine until about the COVID pandemic, and then it became very stressful. A lot of overtime hours, very, very, very annoying because a lot of my coworkers quit. because they didn't want to catch it. So I got stuck with all the overtime because I didn't quit. Oh yeah, ungodly high amounts. We went from like, I don't know, 30 patients a day to like 250. So we were so swamped that we had to take our pediatric wing and our other ER wing and just fit them so that they were more like waiting areas for COVID patients, so we can quarantine them away from other actual patients. Last 6 months have been fine. A lot of people that got vaccinated, the ones that didn't come in, and they're few and far in between. It's not as bad as it was about 6 months ago. We're down to like maybe 10 COVID patients a day.
Since I'm short, in real life, I'm able to outdo many other taller people around me. I can lift heavier, squat heavier. My height is around 5'6", and I weighed 200 because my coach made me wrestle. He was like, hey, go 200. I was like, but coach, I'm only 165. He says 200, take it or leave it. When I joined, I was like, hey, I want to go to state. And they're like, I like your mentality, but if you want to go to state, you must weigh 200 because that's the only spot we have left. And I was like, but I weigh 165. He just says 200 for state, take it or leave it. And so I said, I'll take it, which wasn't a good idea because then I started breaking and fracturing bones, but it's okay.
Making a positive impact on people. A lot of my friends have, you could say, mental disabilities, and I used to be a bad person, I'm gonna admit that, and I try to better myself, and I think it's working. I've been comforting them. Yeah.
A dream that I was aiming for was to eventually go to like the Cartoon Network studios in California. I actually have some friends who work at the studio, so I was able to go back before COVID hit. Yeah, I even got to write my name in the little hallway. It's like pretty popular because everybody who works there like draws something. So like my little initials are there.
Just one. I got the title of chef at my job. It took me like 12 years, but here we are. Started working in kitchens when I was like 14, and now I'm 26. So I work at this multi-million-dollar company, right? And like our CEO started the company like 40 years ago. He's made millions and millions of dollars, and I still see him at work every morning at 6 a.m. And I just can't help but think, like, man, if I had that money, I sure as hell wouldn't be going to work at 6 a.m. every morning when in my 60s,
I think I've always wanted to start like a YouTube channel. Like when I was way younger, I remember I filmed like I filmed like Let's Plays, and I had a face cam, and I wish I could find those videos so bad. But I don't know. I've had these online friends for like 2 years now. I love them to death, and we would like play games all the time. So I was like, this is perfect opportunity to make videos. So now every once in a while I'll make a video, and it's so nice because now whenever I'm feeling sad or something, I can go back and I always will laugh. I'll always feel happy. It's great.
How does one dream? I think hitting Diamond 5 back then in League of Legends. Like 7 years ago, that was like one dream I have accomplished. I'm playing this game for 10 years, and yeah, it's a long journey. And now my dream is hitting Master.
Honestly, I'm just vibing, I don't need dreams. Let the tides of life guide me, I guess. All I do all day is just relax, listen to music maybe. I just doodle. I just literally do nothing all day. I just kill time. I don't know, just like some random dude. That's all I really draw, just like people, dudes, faces, whatnot. Life doesn't matter, so just fucking vibe out.
Okay, so one dream, I served in the military. That was a dream. It's hard to explain because it's an experience that you'll never get anywhere else. Like, so whenever I bump into people randomly, either at a bar or something, like you can tell right off the bat if they're in the military, and you guys just kick it off right away. Like, you can just talk about anything because you have that shared experience. It's something you have to experience for yourself. Oh, 100%, man. I do it all over again.
Life is an experience, not a race. Do whatever is good for you. Do whatever makes you happy because, that's all that matters.
Fight for what you believe in. Don't let other people drag you down. Yeah, there's going to be people that don't agree with how you see things. Don't let those people push you over the edge. Because it is, in the end, the only thing that matters is how you deep down feel about that said topic.
Well, I haven't died yet. That's a pretty good dream, isn't it?
Be kind to others. Don't be afraid to do something that you want to do, and do it to the best of your ability. Never let anybody tell you can't do something, because I promise you can do it if you put your mind to it.
The dream that I personally achieved is being in college for a gaming career. VR to me, it would seem like it would be the future and a different perspective since we're now called the Meta Quest. What's special about VR chat is that you get to meet lots of random cool ass people and interview or get to know them and have fun with them and hang out with them. Because that's how I actually met my friend group.
No, I'm not. I do things. I have dreams. So many dreams I've achieved. Yeah, let me just sit on that one because there's so many to go through that I've achieved. It's just hard, My dream journal. It's really long because I just have check marks all over the place. It's just gotten hard to see.
Kindness is contagious. When you are kind, you inspire others. Be the spark. Spreading kindness merchandise available now.